Hello and welcome to episode 18. I have no idea what this thing is doing. I think it's the fault of this here node. I might just pull that fuel out. Alright, so what we are going to do today. I have a couple of things on the list. And these couple of things, oh, I love these boots. And these couple of things are, the first one is, I'm going to get myself a full set of runic armor. Most of this I think I will do off video, but what I will do is I will show the infusion for each of them. What I have to do is I obviously have to make a runic headpiece, a runic chest piece, runic legs, runic boots. Then I need to upgrade them, which will involve the infusing each of these new runic headpieces, foot pieces, blah blah, what have you, with the upgrade, except for the headpiece and except for the foot piece, because the boots will be infused with my boots of the traveller, and the helmet will be infused with my goggles of revealing, and then those two will be upgraded. So, in order to do this, I basically need a bunch of stuff, which I'll need to gather up and infuse with. So, this episode is going to be a lot of cutting, coming back and forth to show you these infusions as I do them, and so on and so forth. Most of it, fortunately, will just be a matter of breaking things down and making new water jars so I can store everything, but it should be a simple process, if a bit long-winded. So the first thing I'm going to make is I am going to make the chest piece. So I need a primal charm, scribing tools, amber, enchanted fabric, and 3 night ore. Then I will also need 35 potentia, 35 precantatio, and 20 tutorin. All fairly easy to get hold of. So I'll be back when I have those things and ready to do the infusion. See you soon. And we're back. I just wanted to take a moment to show you I went to the nether, got a whole heck of a lot of nether wart and a whole heck of a lot of sand, and I've put it over here for now. It'll be moved later on, but it's just going to live here for now until we have a watered jar library. Reason being is I need nether wart for precantatio. It's a really good source of the stuff, the magical, the vis colour, the purple, that stuff. It's a really good source of it. So everything else I've broken down some of that enchanted armour I've been collecting, so I've got Metalamaniter and Alienus and Tutorman, so I've got all the Tutorman I need for the chest piece. I'm one short on the precantatio, and I got a little bit of that too, so I'm just waiting for these nether warts to grow up so that I can get started with that. So I'll be back when we're ready to infuse. See you soon. Actually, like a dummy, one of the very first things I should have done, and you'll see this is all 25 vis each, and that means only 2 of these primal charms, this is what the recipe is for, can be made with 1 completely full wand. So I need to change that in a big way, and one of the first things I should have done is I should have made my robes. And to make the robes, you need cloth. Oh, I forgot to put more string. There we go. 3 enchanted cloth. If I take the string out, put boots, thaumaturge's boots. Put 5 in for the hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be another 2%, I believe, is the headgear. That's strange. Let me just look at that Thaumanomicon. Oh, I'm wearing the headgear. I'm silly. So I want the thaumaturge's leggings is what I need. Of course. The goggles count as your first piece of headgear. So I need 2 more of these. And that will get me the thaumaturge's leggings. If I pop both of those on. Now, I'm short on the chest piece, but only because I need the wool. But yes, so once I get 8 of those, I'll be back to make the chest piece, and then I'll show you the discount I can get on that primal charm then. See you soon. Alright, so here we are ready to make the thaumaturge's robes. Boop. So now, all told, with the boots on and the goggles, we've got 5 between the robes and the legs, and another 5 there, so we get a total of 10% off. The other thing I wanted to do was put down this armor stand, which I quickly made. If I shift right click the stand, well, if I shift right click any part of it, I'll take the that section off. But there is a way to put your entire suit on at once. I think it might just be a right click while you're standing on while it is receiving a redstone signal. Which is probably where I've gone wrong. But I want those goggles, thank you very much. But now, if I go ahead and put those on, and then come back over, oh, I'm so slow now. Come back over here, take out the shards, the Celis Mundus, and the gold. Come back to my table. Do I have enough for 1? Yep. So I'd have enough for 1 normally. Which is good, but I should have a little bit left over now. This way? No, this way? No. Am I getting those wrong? I think I was getting those wrong. There we go. Alright, so Primal Charm, it's now 22.5, which means that while yes, I'll still have to make at least 2 more trips out to recharge my wand, at the very least I don't have to fill the wand up quite so much each trip. And it also means everything else is cheaper, and later on we get other items which make it even cheaper again, with an even greater V's discount. So, boop. There we go, we've got 1 more Primal Charm. But why that's great is because I already had 1 Primal Charm. It's humming quite soothing. So we have 2 of them, 2 Scribe's Tools, 2 Amber, 2 Enchanted Cloth, and 6 Night Ore. So that means that we just need a golden chestplate and we'll be ready, because in the middle I have my 25 Tutorman. I only need 20. I have at least 35 Precantatio and 35 of that one. It starts with P as well. So many start with P. At least 3 of them start with P. It is Potentia. Cool. So what I'll do is I'll run back. What I should be doing is running back in my other gear. Oh dear. I put this armor stand here and I forget to use it. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. That's a lot better. So let's run back, make a golden chestplate, which is easy as pie. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just grab, too short, of course I am. Drop that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Run back to the infusion. Fortunately, you don't need doubles of the central object because that will never ever be attacked. But often, unfortunately, it is not the cheapest of the items. I mean, the most expensive of the items. In fact, it can be quite cheap normally, the center item. So it's not that much of a reprieve that you don't lose it that often. Alright, are we ready? I'm certainly not. Here we go. And now we wait and hope, because just about everything is where I have left it. Fingers crossed. I could be making this better for myself really by putting heads or crystals around this infusion altar in symmetrical patterns, which I have not done. Silly me. But we don't seem to have any activity yet, though I don't want to speak too soon. We still have quite a lot of potentia to go, and then it has to eat up all the items, so here we go. Primal Charm first. That's actually really great because it means that we're not likely to lose the Primal Charm. Enchanted Cloth, Nitor. One more Nitor from the same spot, that's interesting. Scribe Tools, and Runic Chess Piece. So I could actually wear this right now, as it is. It doesn't actually look like anything right now, but what we do want to do with this Runic Chess Piece is upgrade it a bit later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready for the next infusion. Next I think we'll do the leggings, the Runic leggings, and then I'll be back. See you soon. Alright, and we are ready for the Runic Pants infusion. Here we go. Oh, bit of lag. Suppose that's a good sign it's thinking. Huh, I didn't know Walia did that for infusions. That's pretty cool. Just watching it tick down, hoping nothing bad happens. We got through the chest piece. The leggings are less than the chest, so that's why I got the chest out of the way first, in case anything bad happened with that one. It only gets easier from here in. Alright, now the items. Primal Charms first. I think it's gonna do it. I hope it's gonna do it, because I have doubles of everything. And the scribing tools. Pants! Yay! So that officially means we have pants and chest. Yes! Awesome. Alright, so next up in the book is... I'll probably make the helmet next. Yeah, make the easiest last, all that stuff. So I'll be back once I'm ready for that trip. See you soon. Alright, and we are ready to make the hat. No we're not. I'm missing the helmet. Okay, we're going to do two things, since I botched that one up. Is we are going to make the hat and the boots, because I know I'm going to need the hats and the boots. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait a minute, that's right, that's not how that works. Boots. Alright. Can't believe I missed the catalyst. Silly on me. Alright, so. Hat. Yes, I know it's a helmet, but I call it a hat. Go! Oh, we're so close to having the basic set. It's gonna be so good. Ow. Hat. Yes. So good. Only one left. Next is the booties. And they will take not very much to do. Alright, cool. Practically the same as the helmet. Exactly the same as the helmet, actually. So I'll see you when I am ready to do that. See you soon. Okay, that was fairly quick. I am ready to make my runic booties. And go. Boop 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 doo. Yeah. Augmentation. Oh. When it's sucking up these aspects, that's the bit that makes me most nervous, because generally it takes the longest as far as the section goes. And in my experience from making the harder stuff, the Kami stuff, that's when the really bad stuff can happen. And there we go, filmic booties. Yeah. We have now all 4 pieces. And I did it with the others, so I may as well do it with this one. Yes, free. Well, not really free, but sort of free. Aspect points for research in the future. So, the next part of this episode is upgrading it all. Actually, it's making the boots of the traveller and the runic goggles. I'll need to make some slime, and I think I have a recipe for that. If I don't, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can use slime essence, I can use congealed slime. Well, I know where there's a slime island. If I look at the map, there's one directly off to the upper left of me. So I'm going to go off and get some of the delicious slime stuff. I'm just going to pole up there. But then I'll be back to do those other 2 infusions. See you soon. It's not just me, right? There's no trees on that one. Ugh. Alright, well, there's more slime islands where that came from. I think I'll go check out this one next, and hopefully you can see my cursor. I tried fiddling around with my recording software, but it's in the middle of my screen now if you can't. Go try and check that one out. I'll be back. Always be courteous and remember to clean up your poles. Because that's just rude and ugly if you don't. Alright, here we go, combining our runic boots with our boots of the traveller, using a piece of slime, 25 permutatio and 25 precantatio. Go! Go, go, gadget. And it's times like that you just do that. Because what happened there was, for some reason, I'm sure I got that right, but for some reason it didn't pick up. Yes, it didn't pick up the aspect. That can happen. It's a little bit of a bug, but I believe it's been taken care of as of 1.7.2, but we're still on 1.6.4, so what I need to go do, because unfortunately it did kill that slime ball. But yes, that is one of the things that I've faced many times while doing Kami. Because those require a whole lot of aspects, and it seems like it happens more often the more aspects a infusion requires. So what I'll do is I'll just get myself back there. I'm running so slow because the travellers are on the altar. But we didn't lose the runic boots. If we did, because I consider that a bug, I'd probably just spawn them back in. And boots go back on. Let's try that again. Ah, it did it this time, you see. It's picked up the permutatio and it's consuming it. Kicked the runic boots off. don't do that. I only have one pair. And it hasn't picked up the permutatio for some reason. So we're just going to kill that, and that was very, very close. I have no idea why that happened. All of a sudden the infusion altar's acting very strangely. Let's just check that book one more time. It's only moderate, so we shouldn't be facing this much difficulty. Tell you what, because that happened, because that permutatio is most definitely here, and for some reason it didn't pick it up, I am actually just going to do this old thing, and I'm going to do it on camera. I want pre-can, yes. Alright, so 8, 16, 24, 32, there we go. Dumped. Let's try that again. Go. Nope. Go, and this time work. Please. Gosh. Because there's your permutatio. You just have to pick it up. I believe in you. Ah, it's doing it this time. Hooray! Very bizarre. In go the runic boots, and in goes the slime ball. Ta-da! Now we have runic boots of the traveller. Yeah. Awesome. And you can see that rune effect down on my health bar. That means I'm shielded for 8 points. So that's really cool. So next is to combine my goggles with the runic headgear. Again, exactly the same thing, except we swap out the two, the catalyst and the headgear. So, I'm going to set that up and I'll be right back. Alright, ready to do this. Let's make some runic goggles. Alright, no bugs this time, hopefully. Oh, set that lag. Good old lag. Walia doesn't know what it's doing. That's fine, but it is taking the permutatio, that's always a good sign. And the runic helm, and the slime ball. Runic goggles. Yes! So good. Now, with that done, we are still not finished. To finish off, we need to upgrade these things. And each shard gives, each type of shard, you'll see the infusion. It's always the same. I need to get hold of some more Salus Mundus, and I've been growing some mana beans, so I guess I'll tend to that. But I will need to get 4 pieces of Salus Mundus. You can only upgrade each thing. Improving runic armor has turned out to be easier than expected. You've discovered several augmentations that can be applied to it, though only a single augmentation can be applied at a time. So each one can only have a particular augmentation. There's one for each kind of shard, which is cool. You've got the energetic. This augmentation will replenish the runic charge 20% quicker than normal. That's one I'm very interested in. This upgrade increases the amount of charge a piece of runic armor has. It's also one I'm very interested in. When your shielding is breached, this upgrade will release a detonation of kinetic energy. The damage and force of the detonation increases depending on how many pieces of armor has this upgrade. This ability has a 30-second cooldown. While very cool, I'm not so interested in that for the long run. Revitalizing feedback. When your runic shielding is breached, it will release a pulse of regenerative energy into its wearer that will last for a few seconds. The strength of this effect increases each piece of armor. Right, so that's basically gives you regeneration. Also cool, but both of these depend on your runic armor giving up, or being breached. All of the runic energy being bypassed. So I'm not too interested in those. hardened. This upgrade doubles the amount of mundane armor protection a piece of runic armor provides once its shielding has been breached. Again, it all depends on the breach. And emergency shielding. When this runic shield is breached, the upgrade will instantly add 8 or more charge spread amongst the armor pieces you are wearing. Each runic armor piece with this upgrade adds 8 charge. Its ability is a 2-minute cooldown. Alright, so basically I'm only interested in energetic and augmented, I think. So I'm going to give 2 pieces augmented and 2 pieces energetic. And can we tell which is which? That's what I want to know. Kinetic feedback, augmented, there we go. So we need fire shards and, yes, fire shards and order shards. That's cool. So we're going to need 4 Salus Mundus, a piece of flint, a piece of redstone, fire shards and order shards. So I'll be back once I'm ready to do those infusions. I just wanted to quickly add, while it doesn't say in this section or in the travelers section or the goggles section, you can see through, oh, wrong one. You can see through the scrolling through, it never ever shows the runic goggles or the runic travelers. We're going to try it anyway, may as well, but I'm just keeping an eye out on that one. See you soon. Alright, here we go. We're going to do 2 upgrades at once, hopefully, because this will be the moment of truth for whether goggles can be augmented. Looks like it. Looks like it's happy. So we're going to get augmented goggles, hopefully. Oh. So it's kicking my Salus Mundus everywhere. Excuse me, Goop. You are quite annoying. Hopper's doing work. Get back in there. Alright. We have energized thermic goggles. Yes. Awesome. So next, because we're just doing one after the other, I made sure that I got enough precontatio and potentia to do it. So now we do exactly the same thing. Wand, go. Just checking my jars. Oh, destroyed some redstone. It's okay, we've got one left. Kicked redstone off. Really doesn't like that redstone, huh? I think these ones are a bit more minor. Interesting. I was going to say they're probably a bit more unstable, but they're not. Okay, and now we have a energized chest piece. Chest piece, not chess piece. Piece. Meh, can't talk. Alright, so now I just need to put this Salus Mundus back, actually. Take the infusion, the shards off, because what we need to do now is I need to prepare for the other 2 pieces. So I'll be back when I'm ready to infuse those. Alright, we are now ready for our final 2 infusions. We have our 64 precontatio, our 32 tutorman. We have Salus Mundus, flint, and auto shards. So now, all we need to do is exactly the same thing we did before. Wait and cross our fingers. It's 32 precontatio per infusion, so there we go. And there goes the tutorman, which is 16 per infusion. Let's take in the Salus Mundus, the flint, and the shards. This one is in the bag. Ow. Flux chain. Augmented. Yay! And our last one are our booties. Go! Oh yeah, we now have a huge amount of awesome stuff. I'm thinking maybe it would have been better to put augmented on the chest and energized on the boots, but we can change that in the future. You can change it at any time. It says only one at a time, but you can in fact change it whenever you would like. Something I want to do here is I want to put there. Look at this gross stuff. I can't believe I've been using this for so long. Okay. So, believe it or not, I think I'm going to end the episode there. I'm not entirely sure how long this episode's been, because it's basically for you guys just been a bunch of infusions, but for me it's been about 2 hours of work hunting down all the ingredients of things to make all this, to have it all work out in the end. And believe it or not, we're not done for this armor, because this armor can actually have enchantments on it, so we can look forward to that in the future. In the meantime, however, I am going to say goodbye and thank you all for watching. Bye.